Thinking about renovating your first property? Here's a few reasons why you should not only do a cosmetic renovation, but maybe spend some money on those bigger ticket items like your electrical, plumbing, and HVAC. As a home inspector and real estate investor for the last 6 years, I see a lot of mistakes made when renovating rental properties. And one of them is putting all your time, effort, and money on the finished product. See those beautiful cosmetics, but not investing any money into the underlying mechanicals, electrical, and plumbing of the property. Now, a lot of people overlook these components of the property because they are hidden behind the scenes, and also these types of upgrades tend to be very expensive, but they're important. Spending that extra money to upgrade your property from, say, knob and tube electrical or old ungrounded to new modern panels and modern branch wiring can be super important for the performance and safety of your property. Now, don't get me wrong, we don't do this all the time, but if you have the budget and the opportunity, such as some walls being open during a kitchen or bath renovation, for example, you should take the time and effort and money to upgrade the electrical to those components or those areas of the property. Renovating a property but keeping that old gravity furnace or that furnace from the 1980s, it might be worth considering upgrading, especially as we can get a nice new 80% efficiency furnace in this property, as well as new central air. New mechanicals can help increase the value of your property and get you more rent, as tenants are more likely to move in and stay in a property when they have central air and an efficient furnace, therefore their utility bill is going to be lower each month. And finally, something I find super important when renovating these properties is upgrading your plumbing system. You can see here we've got a brand new water heater, brand new drain lines throughout the entire property. You can see here we've got brand new PVC and that old cast iron stack going into the ground. That was in the entire property before we got started. And of course, don't forget, all new PEX water lines throughout the entire property, from the meter up to every fixture. And why do we do this? I'd say plumbing is one of the most important areas to upgrade before your tenants move in and before you're done renovating, because you do not want to run into leaks on your water lines, frozen pipes, which is not much of an issue with PEX supply lines, as well as leaks on your drainage system. We just ran into a duplex down the street where we had sewage pouring from the ceiling, and that's something we could have fixed when we did the renovation on that property, but instead we left all the cast iron and we're having issues now to deal with. So on your next rental property renovation, consider spending a little bit extra dough, a little bit extra time, and upgrading some of those underlying systems that are extremely important in your property. They may not add a ton to the ARV or your rental income like these cosmetics would. However, they will reduce your headaches significantly when managing the property in the future and help cut down on costly repairs that might arise from older systems.